So the theme of this year's conference is Globalization 4.0, and Western Union is a truly global company. What are some of your concerns about the trend towards protectionism that we're facing right now?
Well, it's a big concern for me, obviously, not only for me, for many CEOs who are here. As you know, the former globalization, I call it, has done good things for the world. Access to goods that many people didn't have it, access to service that many people didn't have it. I think globalization in form we knew it in the past is taking just a break. There are some protective movements globally, and it's a kind of a correction what's happening, but you can't stop globalization or globalism anymore because people are too connected. I think the new globalization are empowered to the individual. In the past, the globalization was driven companies like Western Union or Microsoft or Google, big companies were driving the globalization. But what's happening now is that we empowered the individual over the time. The connectivity of the people, individuals are enormous. So my theory is that the future global world is owned by the individual, and we have to empower them more to continue to, that good things happen.
You're also pretty outspoken as a CEO in places where you feel like politics isn't doing the job, where businesses maybe could, or politics is moving in the wrong direction. Can you tell me some of the places that you think that CEOs need to step up?
I think, we have to step up because look, we are making money, our companies are making money, we drive the shareholder value by serving societies. So we have to speak up in name of the people. And I do speak up, and I'm kind of a voice of the migrant population. There are about 258 million migrants worldwide. Basically it would be the 7th or 8th biggest nation worldwide. They don't have a flag, they don't have a constitution, they don't have laws, they don't have representatives. And it's, I believe, unfair to blame everything on migrants, what happens worldwide. So there are people like me speaking up in name of migrants. I've been twice migrant. So, and our customers many of our customers are migrants, and they are sending money to their loved ones, supporting. Actually, they do support $600 billion yearly. It's the biggest foreign direct investment. And they don't have a voice. And I'm proud to be a voice of a migrant. And there are other subjects, being a voice of a climate change. And I know that many of my colleagues, is it Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 companies are speaking up. Because these are big issues, these are not local issues, these are global issues. Climate change doesn't know borders. No wall can stop climate change. No wall is high enough to stop love between two people who are between mother and son who are over the borders. And I think it's my duty as a CEO of a global company to speak up, to talk to the people and to the politicians or to other people, showing the advantages of migration.
And for somebody like President Trump, you talk about the size of the population and the amount of money that they're moving. What is it that he might not understand about how even the very developed economies can be helped by migrant populations?
I think everybody understands what the global remittances help people, because it's if you take an example, a Filipino nurse makes $1,000 in Saudi Arabia, half of the salary goes back to Philippines to send her kids to school for a year, and that's a life-changing environment. I think Trump or other politicians understand that. As I said earlier, the current global environment is taking a break, a correction. I think that's what the politicians are talking about that. But they sometimes, I think, the weight, the words they you choose are kind of sometimes, offending, and people feel scared. I think we have to be very careful how we choose our words, how we represent it. It has to be fact-based. The fact is that $600 billion every year is sent to the people to drive their economies. And the fact is that the migrant population, is it in Switzerland here, or is it in Germany, or is it in the US, create economic value in the country they arrive. I mean, alone in this hotel, there, I think 80% of the personnel here is coming from different countries. So I think we have to understand that. We have to choose the right words, fact-based words, not emotional words, and argue with that.
And you are a big believer in diversity and leadership. Can you talk to me a little bit about what your board and your leadership looks like and why that's so important?
Well, that's us. We are all diverse. We sit here, that's us. I think you have to reflect also in the companies. You can't own certain things, belong to certain people. I think that our company really reflects our customers. Our board is extremely diverse. It's, we have about 10 board members. 3 of them are female board members and has been already there. We didn't react about the recent movement. We feel very diverse. And management team coming, we are 10 of us coming from 7 different nations and worked in more than 20 different countries. And that really reflects the customers, how we reflect our customer base, and it's a different environment. And we speak in a different languages. We are all united, and we are all understanding the needs of each other. Although we are from all different culture, different religion, different race, and it's a good thing. Sometimes I hope the world will be like that, and because, as you know, the big issues we have globally don't have borders. They can be only solved united.
What sort of issues are you looking for, like looking ahead to solving in the payment space?
I think the payment space is very interesting, changing very fast. In the past, many years ago, everything was owned by the banks. Now what's happening is that every company, is it a startup company or companies like Western Union, which is 167 years young and innovative, or companies like MasterCard or Visa, they have all their space to satisfy the customer needs during this chain. And what's changing is that everybody plays a role, and the customers are getting more empowered. The customers can do financial services from their mobile phones, and they can choose. And you really have to listen to the needs of the customer to develop your financial services. One of our fastest growing area is our mobile app, sending money from your mobile. I can send money from here to 200 countries in minutes. Is it sending money on a mobile wallet? Is it sending money on an account, or is it sending money to a location? And paying out in 137 currencies, it's huge. So the empowerment of individuals, the empowerment to the customer, and making the choice by customer, and they can do the decision, it's big. It was not in the past, but the customers are now totally empowered to do their financial decisions.
How similar are the problems that you're trying to solve to the problems that the cryptocurrency movement was also trying to solve?
Well, cryptocurrency movement is a different thing. People say that cryptocurrency is different than the normal fiat currency. Fiat currency is regulated. That's it. No government, no institution, no big government, or no reserve bank will give that away. If you're a nation, if you're an economical area, you have your own currency, and it's regulated. It reflects your economy. And so we move money within that area. We could move tomorrow also cryptocurrency, if it's regulated, if it's issued by a central bank, but it's not. It is trying to avoid that part. So that's what we are thinking. Look, you can't take cryptocurrency today and go shopping here. It's just, you can't buy your milk, you can't buy your day-to-day use cases. And what we do is that we really satisfy the customer needs. Our average transaction globally is about $300. And it's really used to do the day-to-day groceries, or number one reason why people send money back home is actually sending their kids to school, education. 30% of our transactions are sent globally because the people in the other countries want to send love to their children, and that's done via fiat currencies. We do it in 137 currencies, and if it's done by a 138 currency, by a cryptocurrency, it is regulated, we will do it. That's not the issue, but we really react to the customer choice.
And speaking of the customer needs, tell me about your partnership with Amazon.
Oh yeah, that's a great partnership actually. Amazon has, an Amazon Pay has chosen us as a provider. You have to understand there are millions of customers want to buy cross-border goods, but they can't use their credit cards because they don't have international credit cards. A customer in Egypt or customer in Indonesia or in Vietnam wants to buy cross-border goods. And Amazon has 15 or 20 marketplaces. They can only accept international cards. So what we do is that we tell to the Indonesian customer, you can go to Amazon Pay and you can go to a next Western Union location. You can use your local currency, local card or local cash and buy your good, because then Amazon knows that we collected the fund name of Amazon and it's a product of Amazon and we are doing the processing there.
And this is a customer need I was not aware of. Have you guys started, is there any idea of how many people are looking for this type of service?
Well, we believe it's we
Yeah.
believe it's a huge customer segment because there are 7 billion people worldwide and the financial service should not be privileged only for the top 10%. That's exactly what we are doing with Amazon together, giving them access to millions of customers that they can go online shop from Amazon and we do the payments processing.